Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. We have Debbie. We have the beautiful Lexi with us on panel.
Hello.
And if you don't know who Lexi is, which I'm sure a lot of you do, is Riley's fiance. And we're not going to talk bad about Riley when Lexi's on panel, okay?
Absolutely not. Even if I'm not on panel, we still not gonna talk bad about Riley.
Oh no, it's look, it's me and Debbie that go at Riley, but mostly Debbie. But anyway,
Can I at least say Riley's better half?
okay, okay, you can say Riley's better
There
half.
you go. All right.
I'm okay with that one.
Good.
But there are two great lives going on right now, and I didn't want to reschedule because I can only get Lexi on Monday, and this is when she's going to join us. So Lexi is trying to watch the show for me because I act so nicely because I really want her fresh eyes because me and Debbie are getting really jaded and shaded, and we look. They all saying we like Riley.
I can't respond in the chat. Why not?
Because I don't know. You have to be on comments.
Oh, I'll learn this platform.
Yeah,
So
because it's
I'm not
Restream.
trying
It's
to
not
be rude.
StreamYard.
So the people in the chat, I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't know how to use this platform.
Yeah, so she's gonna be here to give us fresh eyes, fresh perspective, and
There's Riley. He's here. Oh.
Oh, I
hi,
see. I want to be
Riley.
able to type. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm going back to doing what I was doing. I
Okay.
was just going to help you. I heard you say that.
Oh.
Lexi, I'm so happy that you let Riley have a place to stay and got him at the train station early.
Now, now, Lexi, I want you to keep score. Who be saying what about Riley?
Okay.
Lexi, I felt so bad because after I watched Massey's thing, me and Debbie were making jokes. I said, "Oh my God, Riley's homeless," and then all of a sudden it was all on IG. We were joking.
I know.
We were joking, and then Matty goes and do another video on it. I said, "Jesus Christ!" Oh,
The
they're
man
showing
can't
Riley
catch a
season
break.
on TLC now. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
No,
Okay.
no, no, you don't. No.
No, well, I watched it the first time, but now I can pick up other little nuances that we could have missed. But I'm
Yeah.
not. Well, I'm normally up at 3 o'clock in the morning, or at least 3:30 anyway. So I'll
Mhm.
have to put it on TLC. But they got commercials.
I know. I
Okay,
don't like commercials either.
yeah. Let me say hi to everybody. Then we're gonna get this going. Hi, Susan. Hi, Gamecock. Hi, Wisco. Tracy, Snuggle Bunny. Michelle LaBelle. Oh my God, Roberta Flack died today, and
I heard, and I
what's
love
her
her
name
so
died? Gwen McCrae. She died too. Um, let's see, Debbie H. High. Um, but I was so mad this morning, I wasn't even thinking about all of that. Well, as a matter of fact, I got that news after I came off live. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. Sweet Potato. Welcome. Um, did I say Wendy's front yard? I think I did, but I said Wendy. Okay, we're ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. Okay, what is Drea keeping score on? Oh, Heidi 1, Debbie 0. We're talking about Heidi. Oh God. Oh my.
Drea, you let me know at the end of the live, okay? Let me know.
I'm serious. Lexi, Drea is something else. Drea has, if me and Debbie are not sure of something, Drea, bam, there it is. You ask Drea a question, she knows it. All right. Where do we want to start first, guys? Where do we want to start? But first of all, before we do that, what did we think overall about episode 2? Overall, was it a good episode? Bad? It was lacking something? What do you think?
I'm still feeling people out.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still feeling people out. Like, again, I haven't watched the show in a couple of seasons, so it is a fresh start for me, if you want to put it that way.
Yep.
Um, but I'm already picking up vibes off of some of the couples. Like,
Ooh,
I don't know
okay.
if this is gonna last. And then there are others where I'm like, I like them.
Ooh. Okay, Debbie, what do you think?
Zarper's on it, so that's all I care about.
Her and that damn Sarper. He is looking better though. Okay, Lexi,
He
what?
looks like the Max guy, the Mad Max guy from the 80s MTV.
Max
Every time I
Yes,
Headroom or
see him,
something like that. Yeah, he looks so
he
artificial, and I
looks
think that's why
artificial.
I like him.
And his hair reminds me of Jermaine Jackson's hair, because you can set it on fire. It looks like it's just plaster on it.
And he talks like a caveman. It's so weird. He's so entertaining at doing absolutely nothing.
oh
Hi,
wow.
etc.
And he's just discovered Costco. I mean,
Yes.
what more could you
Oh damn.
want?
See, I thought that was a waste of because after watching the reunion, we know
Mhm.
he's here. So they could have cut that other shit about him getting, going to the embassy and saying he's a narcissist, whatever else. Okay, where do we want to start at? Lexi is your pick. What couple do you want to discuss?
Okay, there was one that I did like, and I really hope they don't fuck it up.
Ooh, I love you. Which one?
The Iranian guy and the
Oh,
girl
they
in
fucked that up for me. I got
huh?
problems with that.
Oh,
They already,
Stevie
yeah,
and Maddie.
I think I
they,
just like him. I like him, and I like how he got here to the U.S. and he's comparing life here and life in Iran,
mm-hmm,
Uh-huh.
and how he feels the freedom here,
mm-hmm.
and I like that. I like seeing that perspective, but
Right,
then
but
I'm thinking it's gonna get fucked up along the way because it's gonna become a culture shock. He's like, oh, men and women can be together and women can dress like this. And wow,
mm,
it's so beautiful to see the flag not up in flames. You know, these are all things that we take for granted, but it can also be a culture shock to this man. And I
mm.
really hope she doesn't throw it down his neck in a way where he gets turned off and they can start arguing.
Mm.
Okay, so you really believe this storyline?
Uh, Listen,
No,
I
because here's
like them.
why.
I like
If
them.
I
I like
agree with what you're saying, if I believe the storyline, because here's the thing.
you are jaded.
No. It's everything that they said. Because remember, he met her in Turkey to propose and get some cooch.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows what life is like outside of Turkey. Remember, most of us watch Shahs of Sunset. Any Persian who wants to go back and meet family from Iran, they know they can't go in, but they can meet them in Turkey, in Istanbul. So, he's already done that. He knows English. I believe he knew it better. I believe he knew English when he met her on the teaching app that they were on. I believe he knew it. I believe he picked her out. Um, all of this stuff that he's bringing up, I think production is telling him talk about the burning flag, talk about men and women not together, talk about how women have to dress, all of that. We all know that. But all of like the majority of people in Iran remember a time when they weren't forced to live under that Islamic rule. They remember when there was the Shah, and they have those pictures. He knows what it's like. He's heard that with his family. When they're at home, they dress normally. It's only when they're going out on the street that they have to observe those things. Like he got over here. That's my thing. He got over here. And then as soon as he lands, he's like, what if I want to go back? Bitch, what?
What? Yes.
Yeah, he did say that. I'll agree with you, Miss Debbie, to a certain point. Now, I'm looking at it from an immigrant's perspective. My family immigrated here,
Mine
and
too.
I heard stories of when DR was a communist country. My grandmother would tell me stories of what life was like. Doesn't mean I lived it. You
Mm-hmm.
You're
know,
from the DR, Lexi?
huh?
Are you from the DR?
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law is from the DR, so my grandkids are part Dominican.
You must
Dominican
love
Republic.
them a lot.
Yep. My daughter-in-law is from the DR.
Yeah. So, you know, like I get what you're saying, Miss Debbie, but there
Mhm,
is that in me, that
mhm.
immigrant perspective where I was touched by that storyline. But I'm also jaded by production. I
Mhm.
kind of got a taste of production, hint hint, you know.
Yeah.
And I know that they don't look for good qualities. So talk about the burning flag, or let's tug on
Right.
emotional string. I don't think they did that. I
I
want to believe
felt,
that that was real.
well, first of all, Lexi, please call me Debbie. It's just like no misses. That like that's for Riley, and he's not going to change.
Debbie
But we
won.
girls here.
Rhea, Debbie won. Debbie has won.
No, because Riley's
Debbie
not
has
going
won.
to change that. So,
And you're
Lexi,
right. I'm used to it because that's what Riley calls you.
yeah. So just plain old Debbie.
Okay.
And I do see it from an immigrant's perspective as well. Here's the thing though. They threw in too much tropes for me,
Mm.
and it was too soon. If they had evened it out,
Uh-huh.
it would have been better. But then you ruined it by telling me that you went over to Turkey to meet up with her and get some cooch.
Yes, he did. They met up for a week and then he proposed to her.
And
But
that is what all of the Iranians do when they're meeting their family from overseas, the family that can't go back into Iran. And if he has the money to come out and visit Turkey, tells me that his family is
They
a
have
little
me.
bit more well off.
yep.
I hear you. I hear you. I still want to believe him. And the knowing English thing, that's not uncommon. That's not
No, it
uncommon.
isn't.
Many countries, they teach English as a second language.
Exactly.
So
But
that's
my
not
thing
Yep,
uncommon.
and
is,
that's how he met her. Remember? Well, no, you don't
right,
remember. He met
but,
her because she was his English teacher online.
Oh, I
but
didn't know.
remember this, in Iran, it's very hard to get internet to the outside world. And somehow he was getting it. It was spotty, but he was getting
Yep,
it
because she
enough
said he
to
kept
log on
dropping.
to a site to learn English.
Yep,
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There
yep.
is, but that's a very restrictive society.
So
So
why do you
I'm
think he
wondering if
wanted
his
to learn?
family,
Why
sorry,
do you think he wanted to learn English so bad?
to get out.
To get
Thank you.
out. To get out.
And he must have a higher education because they're not going to educate girls, they're going to educate boys.
Yep.
And his level of oppression is different from the females in that society. And I feel he's family to somebody that works in the government.
So somebody just said he
Mm.
might be kin to Reza. So here's what resonated with me when he says he tells people he's Persian because
Mhm.
it sounds a whole lot friendlier than saying
Yeah.
he's from Iran. I was like, you know what?
No.
In a way, to me, that's like,
Culturally, that's how they call themselves, Persians.
yep, because Reza and them now Reza is from Iran,
Yes.
but he says
And
he's
they
Persian.
correct because that's their culture. Like I'm a Bajan, right?
You're Bayesian,
That's
yes.
my culture. So when people from Iran reference, who are you? What are you? Oh, I'm Persian. So you automatically know that they're from Iran.
Yeah, but he says, and that's true. And I didn't think of it like that, but I know when Reza and them were going to go back to Iran, but they went. I was like, why are you going back? You remember when the Shahs went to Iran?
They didn't go to Iran.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
they
They didn't
went
go to
to
Iran.
yeah,
Yeah,
they went to Turkey
they
and
went
they
to
went
Turkey.
to the desert where the border is just to
Yep,
look at it. But that's as
yep,
close as they could get.
yep. Now, when Stevie was going to get him, and she was talking about she has a fear of bridges. Now, I know where she's coming from in Mississippi. Okay, that's not a damn bridge. Okay, you come across the water. Okay, I'm from Louisiana. Let me show you the bridge. When she said she was going over the bridge, I'm like, what bridge? And I'm like, okay, girl, when I saw this, I was like, what the hell are we talking about here? Here is the bridge that I hate crossing. This shit gives me the willies because you can feel this bitch swaying.
Mm.
Okay,
Where's that bridge? Where's that?
this
In
is the
Texas?
bridge between Lake Charles and Baton Rouge when you're coming out of Texas. I'm going to show you this bridge. every time I come across this bridge, when I was go to the casino and stuff in Lake Charles, and then going to Baton Rouge to go to New Orleans, I'm like, this is a bridge. Wait a minute.
Passed a resolution for
I'm gonna show you
design
this bridge.
options
I want
of
you to
that
see this poor
bridge.
bridge.
KPLC's Andrea Robinson was
This
at
bitch
that
goes
meeting
all the
and is
way up.
live with what she learned about their plans.
It goes all the way
Members
up.
of the Metropolitan Planning Organizations, that includes mayors of Lake Charles, Westlake, and Sulphur, voted in favor of the amendments made to the proposal for the new I-10 bridge that'll be presented to DOT.
Metal. Look at this bridge.
Replacing this bridge is not.
You see this bridge?
To DOTD.
What? This is a bridge. And Lord forbid there's an accident. This is an old ass bridge.
Replacing this bridge is not how we should perish.
Well,
So
she
when
did
she
say she gets nervous crossing bridges.
Look at this bridge.
Be symbolic of the bridge that we have today.
This is
LED lights,
the
cable
mighty,
stay
mighty
infrastructure,
Mississippi.
bike and pedestrian path, and an observation deck.
Also been replaced as necessary.
See?
The plan also would relocate the Westlake Railway to the new Economic Development District, among other.
Every time I had to go across that bitch, my stomach would hurt. And Lord forbid it's raining. So that's a bridge. Then we have the Sunshine Bridge that's taller than that bridge. So when she went across this causeway over the water, I'm like, wait a minute. That is not a bridge.
Well, maybe something happened on it, or she has a fear of heights.
Yeah, trauma is trauma. She says she's afraid of bridges. It could be a little one, it could be a big one.
Yeah, but when she said it, I was like, what bridge are we talking about? I really did. And where she stayed at in New Orleans, she's got to go. Now, that bridge she went across is coming out of Kenner. When you saw her leave the airport, that's the bridge that's coming out of Kenner. And that stretch is like about 20 minutes, and it's nothing but water. It's nothing but water. That's a little, but that is not like the Sunshine Bridge and the I-10. We've got so many bridges in Louisiana and Texas that's crazy. I don't like any of them because they got those metal grates at the top. It's just scary. So that's a bridge for me. Yeah, that's the mighty Mississippi. The mighty, mighty Mississippi, and it's muddy and nasty. So when she was doing that, and they stayed at the old, 077, she was right downtown, right basically outside of the French Quarter. I'm like, why didn't you just drive back to Mississippi instead of staying in New Orleans? Andrea said, I knew Heidi was going to break it down where she was. Girl, that's my home. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is she in So they stayed in New Orleans. And so I guess the next time we see them, they're going to be sightseeing in the French Quarter. But that hotel is really, really nice. It's old school, old world, and the food there is delicious. I don't know if he's going to be... Iranians eat spicy food, don't they?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, he's going to enjoy it then. Yep. So he's going to enjoy it. But other than that, she brought some clothes to change because, she might throw up. She brought a bag. But what is this shit about she doesn't like wearing pants around? Did she say pants or panties? Because she needs to be comfortable.
It would be interesting if it was panties.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
I did. Well, a certain somebody, Lexi, I'm going to give you a little preface because I missed like the first 20 to 30 minutes of this bootleg show because a certain somebody who's on this panel kept me on the phone doing nothing. So y'all going to have to tell me what happened at the beginning. So I don't know
no
whether
idea who you're talking about. I have
You-
no idea
You,
who you're speaking of.
you,
But she was talking about how she's got quartz and she has OCD, and how that he's seen some of her quartz when they were in
Cafe Du Monde. I love that cafe.
Cafe Du Monde, right by Jefferson Square, the original Cafe Du Monde. Okay, the original beignets. Yes. Okay, so that's right down by Jefferson Square, right outside the French Quarter. They probably will. Everybody needs the lines are so damn. Oh yes, the bridge in Port Arthur, Windy. Oh my God, yes, in Orange, Texas, that bridge is crazy hell. As you know, I got to go through that when I'm going to Louisiana, and when we were going to the beach, when we would go to that we would go to the beach house there. Yes, that bridge in Port Arthur is scary as shit as well, but it's not as high as that one, but it's a newer bridge, so I'm not really worried about that one. But yeah, so she says she has OCD, and that she has night terrors, and she really had a bad dream when she was in Turkey with them. So he has seen that, but he hasn't had to live, but it's not the same as living with her. And I'm like, okay.
Now she got a bunch of negatives.
So she's a quirky little thing. So she teaches English, but she paints, so that doesn't pay the bill. So she's an online teacher for English, and that's how she met Mahadi.
Marty.
Mahdi, yes. Sorry, yeah, him. That's how she met him. Um, and I'm trying to think what else was there that was, but I got a good feeling about them, but then again, she's going to do something to mess this up.
And that's what I was saying earlier. I just hope she doesn't do something to fuck it up.
Yep, she's going to do something to mess this up. Hi, Maureen. Nice to see you. And someone else came in while we were talking. Hi, Ryan and Bree. Hi, guys. And I didn't want to interrupt Debbie because she fusses at me. Okay,
But
so
is it bad that I want him to run away to his family in New Jersey or something, or out in Beverly Hills?
you really think he has family here?
I don't know, but I would love it.
Oh yeah, and she has narcolepsy because she falls asleep when she's eating dinner. I said, "Girl, you're not fit to be out in the public." Shit.
Damn. So
Well, then I must
he
have
really does
narcolepsy.
do great picking up cast members.
Oh yeah, and she paints nudes, and she doesn't think he's gonna like that. She painted him as well.
Oh, let's see
I
that.
don't think her dad's gonna mess it up. I don't think so.
I think she's gonna do it.
I think it's gonna be her. I don't think it's gonna be her dad.
Yeah, because of her insecurities. And Hattiesburg is really a nice place, and her jealousy is not like he's going to be in Torrington, Wyoming. Okay, he's in Hattiesburg, which is right there. You have North Carolina, you have Louisiana. Huh?
That's right. You can't have narcolepsy and drive. You sure?
Yeah, but she said she
I did.
No, that's not true. My ex-sister-in-law had narcolepsy, and girl, I'm telling you, we'll be driving in DC, and we stopped at a light, her head will drop, and I'm like, Eileen, get up. she
Let me tell you,
will
she
be
can be
falling
driving me.
asleep. You got to keep nudging her, but the funny part is she never had an accident.
No, she couldn't be driving me.
She has serious narcolepsy. Seriously. She'll be sitting there talking, and next thing you know, her head is hanging down, mouth open. I'm like, this mofo asleep again. She has narcolepsy. Emily on Pillow Talk says she sounds like a baby toddler. She dropped. Fall asleep eating, won't wear pants, need a lot of naps. Oh yeah, she needs a lot of and she needs a lot of naps. Lexi, there you go. And she needs a lot of naps. She's got some issues. I think she's gonna be the one that's gonna mess it up. I'm talking about as far as they have casinos, they got a little nightlife. You could jump across the bridge and go to New Orleans and have some fun. You got Mardi Gras. You can jump across the bridge, go have some fun. It's not like they're 7 hours from New Orleans. So, okay. Who's the next couple we want to go to?
Debbie, you pick.
I only remember the French lady because she entertained me. Marty and the French lady entertained me.
So you want Mina and Mark?
Them.
You know what? I wasn't even putting up their pictures. I think by now everybody knows who they are, right? Because I can put up their pictures, so we'll know who we're talking about. I'm like, I didn't even put up their pictures. So
I think they're gonna make it. I think that couple's gonna make it.
I think so. We were just talking about this backstage. I don't think she is using him to be here the way she was about her son Clayton. And hi George, and the way she was about her son Clayton, and the fact that she left him with friends. And I'm like, well, where is her family at? Um, uh, where is her family at? And and I was just like, where is her family? Because she said
Taking care of
she
Clayton.
left Clayton with close friends.
No, I thought she left Clayton with the mother.
No,
They
close
said
friend.
friends.
Oh, it's friends?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so the other strippers at the club?
You're funny.
No, she's a stripper. Well, used to be until she got her claws into him.
No.
That's where they met, at the club.
No. No. So I was just like, oh my God. I was like, wait a minute, where's her family? So that made me think, Debbie, what we discussed. What
Right.
country is she from?
Probably from one of the French African countries.
Probably, yeah.
Because they can go over to France.
Because her parents aren't there. There's no family. She left him in good hands, she said. But that little girl is so cute. And then when she said that,
adorable.
Is that his baby though? Did he do a DNA?
Girl, stop.
I want to know. That baby don't know him.
That baby called him daddy.
That don't mean nothing.
I still believe in
trying
human
to call
decency.
any white man daddy.
I still believe in human decency. I'm not that jaded.
I believe in human decency on any other show but this.
But what happened with her son's passport, though? I never really understood because it was something happened with his passport and it didn't come in time. But then she said she's going to give him 6 months. So did he file for the passport at the same time that he filed for hers and his daughters? Because, Jasmine's dog was on her K1 visa, but her kids weren't. I'm sorry, Lexi. Anyway, so...
Don't apologize to me.
Oh my God. I'm just getting that. Oh Lord.
So the kid part is because that's not his son. So he can apply for his daughter, which is why the little girl came, but he can't apply for his son.
But
it's a different process. It takes a little longer.
But he said he applied, but his passport didn't arrive in time.
Right.
So I bet you anything, because the little girl is so young, she can go inside like her mother's passport. She doesn't need her own passport.
My grandkids have their own passports. Even when my grandbaby was 3 months, she had her passport.
My kids,
right, but that's a waste of money. Because the child's features change so quickly at those young ages.
That's true, Debbie, but she had to have a passport when it went to Germany. My son checked. She had to have it.
But that's military, though.
So, no, he wasn't. Yeah. Not that son. My older son, when he was going over, she was 7 months. He was going over to visit his brother. He had to go, and he went to Delaware. He went to Delaware, wherever. I said, why would you go to Delaware when you can go right there at the main post office in Annapolis to get it done the same day? He was like, duh. I said, okay, you do you, boo.
Okay, so Ryan has a really good point. The daughter is American. He probably registered her birth at the American embassy. The little boy is not American, he's French.
But didn't it break your heart when he asked her if she was going to come back for him and if she loves Maria more than him?
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
They probably paid her extra to get him to say that.
Debbie.
I'm gonna stay quiet on that one. That's so messed
No,
up.
Lexi, no. I want to hear what
That
you
is
have to say.
so messed up. No, no,
There is
no.
no
They
human
don't pay
feeling in
extra
this
for that
show.
shit.
Everything is produced.
But
No.
she was crying, really crying.
Those were real tears.
Those were real tears.
Her eyes were red.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Roberta
Different.
Flack an honorable mention when I first started, Mr. Jimenez, but those were real tears.
Uh-huh.
And it touched me. And Lexi, we were talking about
Mm-hmm.
this backstage, so the floor is yours, baby. Go
I
ahead.
love Roberta Flack. Man, I love her. Anyway, sorry. What were we talking about?
We were
The
talking
friendship?
about Mina and Mark.
Yeah, no, I mean, I believe their storyline. I believe those were real tears. That little boy is French. The little girl is American because her daddy's American, and you can even though she was born in France, that little girl probably has dual citizenship. You're entitled to that,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
which is why she was able to travel with her mother. And he can request her as his daughter. He can request her here, but it's a different process for him to request another man's child. We
Ooh.
don't know what the situation is with that. Maybe the father still has partial custody.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But what do
The
you
one
think?
thing I do know about this show and their producers is that they like to hide a lot of shit from us.
Mm.
So what do you think when because see, I got confused when he said this part. He said, okay, they've been together 5
He has
years.
a struggle wig. Yeah.
See, I was thinking the same thing, Christoph. Why
She
didn't
said
she wait?
her visa was running out. The
Oh, that's
time,
true.
yeah, she had
Yep.
a cutoff. That's why. That's right. And I bet you anything, his passport is
Actually,
not
Drea, the
French.
U.S. does recognize dual citizenship. They
I
do.
was
I
about to
have a family member that was born in another country, not the Dominican Republic, a whole other country, while his parents were doing missionary work, and he got dual citizenship from that country. Actually, he has tried that country,
Yep.
America, because his parents are Americans, and he was able to get his Dominican passport as well.
So my grandkids have they have Dominican passports and American, and then my granddaughter that's her mom is Japanese and black. She's got dual citizenship too.
I have dual citizenship.
Yep, she has dual
So
Okay.
yes,
citizenship.
America does recognize dual citizenship.
Not really. Not really. When you become a naturalized citizen here, they state this is your citizenship.
Yeah, but she's not.
That's
Yeah,
But if
naturalized.
you're born in another country, you are automatically a citizen of that country. But once you have become naturalized here, America seems to think
that you
this is
belong to
it.
them.
Yes,
But you're
until
talking
they're
about
ready to dock you
naturalized
in.
citizenship. You're talking about naturalized.
Mm-hmm.
My one cousin that I was mentioning, he was born in Ecuador. And he was
Mm-hmm.
born there while his parents were on missionary work for like a couple of years down there. Because
Mm-hmm.
his parents are Americans, they were able to go to the American embassy and apply for American
And
citizenship.
register him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's
Yeah.
how that little French girl got in as an American.
No,
Okay.
and I agree with you on that. As long as you register them, because there is a time limit in which you have to
Mm-hmm.
register the child's birth with the United States Embassy, and then from that point on, they're American. I
Right.
don't care who they're born, they're American.
Okay, so let me just say this. Remember when she was talking and she was in a confessional? She says, "My name is Mina, whatever. I'm 24." She started laughing. Then they had to redo it again. And then she says 34. But when they showed her name on the screen, they said 35.
I
How
saw
old is this
that.
bitch?
I saw that 35. But when I saw 35, I'm like, yo, that's a hard 35.
Yes.
It might have been the struggle wig. I don't know what it was.
But they said she used to be a stripper in the gentleman's club. And he said he met her he went out to dinner, he says. And that's where he met her.
At the club.
He said dinner.
At the clubs. It's something like, hello, the strip clubs down here serve dinner, breakfast,
He was
lunch,
like T-Pain. I'm going to
hot
buy
wings,
you a
right?
drink. Shorty, I'm going to take you home with me. Mark was pulling a T-Pain on that one. But they've been together 5 years. Mark said that he proposed to her, and 6 months later, he said this last show, she found out she was pregnant. So they've been engaged for 3 years. He said he hasn't been in his daughter's life or in and out of her life for 21 months. But I thought he said he used to fly back and forth to Paris to spend time. Am I confused?
I caught that too. I was like, wait a minute, what is it? Because he did say he would go back and forth, but
Yep.
then he would be gone for like 3 months at a time.
Yep. So I was confused, Debbie. So did you catch that part?
No.
Yeah.
No, because I was too busy trying to figure out other things with her.
So if she's 2 years old, okay, how the hell is he flying back and forth every 3 months when he said he's been out of her life for almost 21 months?
I want a DNA test.
Jesus Christ, Debbie.
Because you shut me down earlier, but you just bringing up the reason why they need to be a DNA test. Where's Jordan at? Jordan, go down to Walgreens and get you a DNA test and start scrubbing out that little girl cheek.
They sell them at Walgreens?
Yeah, they sell them everywhere now.
I didn't know that.
But let me ask you, Debbie, seriously, do you really believe Debbie? Don't she look like her daddy?
No, just because she bright skinned don't mean she's his. You know they got plenty of white people over in France.
She does have his features. She looked like him.
She looks like him, Debbie. You didn't see that?
No. I want DNA test. Where Maury at? Bring him out of retirement.
Oh my God. Debbie, you're serious. I thought when I looked at her, I said, I can see him in her.
You want to see him in her.
Well, we shall see.
I think that man is not stupid, okay? I'm sure his daughter had already, or his mother had already said, you need to get a DNA test.
Oh, I'm sure his daughter, I'm sure his daughter was like, before I call this little girl my sister, let's make sure.
Yep.
This is the same man
and that's
who's
probably
scared to bring
why,
up a prenup.
And that's probably why the lady got so triggered. What was it in the previews? Where she's like, oh, you're disrespecting me. You're letting her disrespect me when they brought up the prenup.
Yes.
And I'm sure like these conversations were already had. And that's why she feels so disrespected. She's like, yo, she could have just came to me.
But let me tell you, he said in the first episode that he was dating this one girl before Mina, and he wanted her to sign the prenup.
And she got upset.
Yep, and she didn't sign it, and they broke up.
But she was also younger, didn't he?
Yep, she was younger.
He old white men like trying to go after these young girls.
So let's discuss this. We were talking about the house. Y'all take it away, because we were discussing the house when we were backstage. Take it away.
I agree with her. I agree that was kind of disrespectful to keep up pictures. I don't know if it's the ex-wife, the widow, even if it is a widow, keeping up family photos like that. And then, oh, this is your room and another kid's name is in it. Come on.
So while he was childproofing, putting up that one gate, he could have taken all them damn pictures down.
Yeah.
And he could have made that a little girl's room. His daughter could have helped him make that a little girl's room.
Yeah, there's something else going on there. There's something else. He can't be that daft.
All right, Debbie. I'm waiting for you, Debbie. Go ahead.
What?
Yes, you.
Yeah, you.
Me? I don't know. He could have got his other woman or the housekeeper or whatever you want to choose to call her, come in there and clean up and then reorganize, but he's clueless. He's hardly ever there. I don't even think he sees those pictures. I think he thinks that she should be grateful that she's over there with him now and they're going to get married and be a family. And, And that he picked her, he put more priority in the plane instead of going and meeting her at the airport like
Yes.
normal people do.
Yes.
You had the Uber come and bring her to the strip so that you could fly her in. Like you paid 10 times more in petrol to run your little twin prop to go and get her and scare the shit out of whoever daughter that is that you had in there.
Whoever daughter that is. But Debbie, I didn't think that, because I thought he was going, I misunderstood what he said. I thought he was going to get, fly in, get a car, and go to the airport. No, he sent a car.
Airport, international airport was gonna let him land that little crop duster
No.
and
What I
break
meant was,
protocol.
I thought he was going to land his plane, take a car to go to the airport and pick her up and bring her back.
That would
But
have been better.
instead, you let your wife, or your fiance and your daughter ride maybe an hour and a half in a car when you could have went and got them yourself.
He didn't want to pay the fees for the executive airport to land a crop duster.
No, but he could have still gone to the airport in his own vehicle or in Uber.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
and then on the weekend, once they settled down, got the time zone different change and all that, and they acclimated, then he could have took them for like a little weekend jaunt, to P-Town, so that they could go and look at all the new gay daddies.
Yeah. So that's what but to me, that was so, I get it. You want to fly your daughter, and she said, please don't kill me. I've waited 5 years. I was like, damn. But I thought he could have waited. He could have just drove to the airport and picked her up. That was my thing.
Or he could have drove to the airport and then gone to wherever hangar that plane was. They could have gone together as a family, and he could have said, surprise, I want to take you home in style.
Right? Yep. You know what? That would have been great too. But you notice when they were landing, she said, oh, my house. You heard that? She said, my house.
She already knew. She knew what it looked like.
Yep.
I mean,
but
if
why
they've been
didn't
together, what they say, 5 years they've been together, some shit like that?
Yep, and you brought up a good point backstage. Why didn't she see this, or were you and Debbie, about FaceTiming? Why didn't she see any of that? And in his head, he should have known, as a man, no other woman wants to walk in a house that has pictures of another woman on the walls or wherever else. You don't want to see that. True. So that makes me think, did you get rid of that bed? Is that the same furniture? I know when I left my first husband, his next wife, everything in that house remained the same when I left it. And I told her, she was talking shit one day. I said, bitch, everything in here, I put in here. I said, every picture on the wall.
That's your energy in there.
Yeah. And girl, she looked at me. I said, now what? I did. I said, now what? Hi, Mustang Mike. But yeah, you were living in my house with my shit. I left that house. Don't play me. I'm so mean. I am so mean.
You're right. You're right.
But as a woman, you wouldn't want to do that. But she was just happy to have a man. I said, I left that. Come on now. But anyway, that's what it just bothers me that he didn't even think about it.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a clueless move.
And Debbie was right. When she said that he's thinking that she should be grateful. But where was she living at in Paris that he feels, or he may feel, that she needs to be grateful that she has a home?
Or wasn't that American entitlement? Because I do find on this show there's a lot of American entitlement.
They think that since they brought you over here to the States, you owe them everything.
Huh. I'm going to keep an eye on them, but I really think that they're going to make it.
I think so too.
Debbie, what do you think?
She still wants a DNA test.
That's right. Who baby daddy that is?
But even if it's not his baby, he still proposed to her, right?
I was disappointed in the ring, yo.
I was disappointed in the ring too, and I looked at it. Oh, before I forget, did y'all notice that Maddie had a ring on his finger when they were sitting on the bed and he was hugging her? He had his arm around her shoulder. Did you see that
Yes.
wedding band on his hand?
No.
Yes. I did. I saw it, and I was wondering if they went and had a quickie marriage in Turkey so that he could, get some of the snatch.
Yep.
It's possible.
Lexi, he had a wedding band on. It's platinum or silver.
I didn't catch it, but it's possible. I don't see why. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they could have had a traditional ceremony just for ceremony's sake.
Yep. So that's what I was thinking. But then I looked
Something
at her
symbolic.
finger. Yeah, and then I looked at her finger. I didn't see a band on her finger, but he definitely had one on, and it was on that left hand. Now, I was like, wait a minute, that's a ring. And I kept looking. When they showed our hands, I was like, okay, they're already married.
Is he Muslim or Jewish?
He's Muslim.
You could be Jewish too if you're Persian. If he's Muslim, he could be married to somebody else.
Ooh.
He's Muslim because you remember he was talking about he's Muslim because how do I know that? Because when they showed him over there and he was talking about something, hi Corn's mom, he's Muslim.
Everyone in Iran has to state that they're Muslim.
Oh,
but
be quiet, Riley.
Don't forget what you name? Reza.
I was thinking about Reza.
Reza has a Muslim and a Jewish parent.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
But he had that ring on. Now you got me want to go look that up, Debbie. Now you want me now you want me to look it up, but I saw that. But let's get back to her ring. I wasn't impressed with the ring that was on her finger. Not at all.
No.
Who's that?
I'm talking about Mina.
Maybe that's like a placeholder or something.
We're talking about Mark and Mina, because you remember when she was hugging him, and when she was on the plane, I saw that ring. I'm like, he could have did a whole better job than that.
Or maybe
that ring didn't impress me.
Maybe he's just basic. He forgot to take down pictures.
Well, that could be true too. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Drea is insisting he knows Reza.
Everybody know Reza.
Who's Reza? I don't know Reza. Who's Reza?
Reza's from he's from the Shahs of Sunset.
Oh.
Hi, Aesop. Saw the Shahs of Sunset. I love Reza. He lost all that weight. Reza looks good. And when he was on the Traders, he was the first one to go. Riley, I need you to fill out that application for the Traders. I'm telling you, really
Riley
good.
got one too? When did that happen?
Riley has what?
Dre is keeping score. You got one, I got one, and Riley got one. How did Riley wait?
I don't know. Riley said something. Let Dre keep a score. Oh, he came in and said that Lexi is now part of the fold. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
I love Reza. And every time he goes live on IG, I try to catch him. Okay, so let's go to, is there anything else about Mark and Mina?
Who the baby daddy?
Okay.
I think he's
I'm going to write this down. Who the baby daddy? I'm writing this down. Who the baby daddy?
I don't think she's in it for anything other than she actually really loves this man.
I really think so. I don't think it's about the money. It's not like she was living in Uganda or she's living in Ethiopia. She's living in Paris.
She was living in Paris. Yeah, that's not far-fetched. You know, it's not some third world country.
No, but he's opportunity because if it can get her off the pole.
Oh, Riley's saying that Mark's going to be homeless too. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So let's see. I want to do Greg and Joan. Joan. You know, the woman from Uganda.
Oh, with the guy from New York.
Yes, from Long Island.
Long Island.
I like him. Mama.
I like him. I think they're gonna have a struggle though.
Ooh.
I think they're gonna have a struggle because if
Okay,
she
can
has
I
all
just
these degrees and she's this big shot in Uganda, she's accustomed to a certain lifestyle. She's accustomed to having a particular circle, maybe a bit of a higher echelon, people that she can
yes.
have real conversations with, like in depth. And this guy's out in Long Island.
And he's not in her class at all, to be honest. But
No,
she
that's gonna
looked
be
for
the
him and
struggle.
found him on social
Yeah.
media. So
Yeah.
here's what I want to say. When they first showed him and he was making the dough, the dough boy, and the dough hit him in his hair and his forehead, he put that dough right back in there and kept on. Did we not notice he didn't throw that dough away? That piece that hit him in the head. He slapped it right on back in there.
Let me tell you something.
It's
When
called spice.
I could not eat anything from him. He is too sweaty. He is too moist.
I mean,
I
you
feel
are
like
supposed to
he is
add a
too,
little bit of salt to the bread, right?
I feel that he's creating his own yeast concoction there. His own sourdough in his crevices. No, I couldn't eat from him. And he couldn't come and fix none of my appliances. This man ain't got no jobs, no income, but bringing over Joan to sleep up in his mama house.
But
I
this
know
is the thing,
that's
though.
horrible.
He said, and I was telling this to Lexi the other day when I spoke to her on the phone. I said, all of these couples are rinse and repeat. And she would bring a fresh perspective to this because I can see the different storylines in past couples. And Lexi doesn't watch the show. So this is good. But it's like a rinse and repeat. But seriously, Lexi, when he was making that dough and the dough hit him in the forehead and right by, and I was waiting for him to throw it to the side. Nope, baby. Put it right back in there. Kept picking it up and beating it and slapping it a little bit more.
But we got to talk about something besides the dough, though. I had a huge issue when he said to get a house, it would be $300,000 to $400,000, and then I saw his mama's above ground pool. I'm like, they not in Long Island. They more west. Like they not out on the island, or they been there for a real long time and can't afford to do upgrades.
Or they're in the middle of the island where the houses are still under 500.
But he said three to 400,000. I didn't think you could get.
He said for a starter home. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't think you
but
could get anything under 500,000.
you can still find something under 5 in like
a house.
Yeah, like Mystic, one of those stupid bi-levels. Something. Well, I don't like bi-levels. I have a thing against them. It's just a thing. But a small starter home, something 1,500 square feet, one of those older homes, you could probably get that under 500.
Right, but don't those need like renovations?
A lot of work.
And you still gotta pay the taxes on them. And out in Long Island, the taxes are ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he already lives there. He's used to it.
No, his mom lived there. His mom lived there. He's a what do you call them? Boarders?
A what?
A boarder, a renter, a squatter.
Oh.
Like he don't pay no taxes.
He don't give his mama any rent?
I don't know what he's doing, but
he gives her bread.
He gives her bread. Now, okay, can we just speak about the bread when
and
he's
meatballs.
Delivering the bread and using his hand to pick up people's bread and give it to them, please?
Yeah. I was like, really? Ew.
I couldn't eat from him. Sorry.
I'm like, and the bread wasn't covered. It wasn't in a covered container. It wasn't wrapped up individually. I'm like, what? You can't afford plastic wrap? Ooh. Oh, okay, we're not allowed to roast him. Oh, you like Greg?
No.
Who likes Greg?
Riley. He said, that's my dude.
Because they're from the same part of New York, that island part, Queens and Long Island.
Yeah.
That's why they're part of that group. You
Yes,
gotta
I
cross
wanted to.
bridges to get to them.
Yeah, I want to discuss his mother because I'll be damned. Okay, that's a grown ass man, who's 35 years old. Okay, he's 35.
Wait,
You're
he's only
picking up his
35?
clothes, huh?
He's only
Yeah,
35?
only 35, girl. She's picking up his clothes. She's washing the dishes he leaves there. She's making his bed. She's cooking him dinner. I was
That's her
like,
fault.
are you
That's her
changing
fault.
his diaper as well?
Then that's all her
That,
fault. He's still living
that
in there because that's her fault.
that's her fault.
I'm like, wait a minute, but did you see the picture when he used to be 480 pounds?
That's
Yeah, I
also her
saw that.
fault.
I saw. They didn't say how he lost it though. He just said I lost weight.
Yep. Yeah, but he didn't say weight loss surgery, so I don't think he had weight loss surgery.
I think
Because
he
he would have
did.
said it.
I think he did.
You think he did?
I think he did.
Drea, look up his episode on My 600-Pound Life, please.
Girl, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, did he go see Dr. Now? I did.
I like
But you know,
Dr.
he
Now.
brought his mom the bread home. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. How many containers of bread did you have that was open? You know, I'm like, what the fuck? Please wrap that shit up. But so when he said that, Joan, you know, he met her, he was on a plane, fell asleep on this guy, and then he talked to him for like 6 hours. He convinced him to come over to Uganda. He went and he saw Joan, and beautiful. She is a beautiful woman. And then she, about a year later, he said she found him on social media.
Mm-hmm. And that's where they lost me.
That's where I got confused. Why are you looking for this fat tub of Lord?
No.
No.
Here's the thing.
Well, Riley seems to know something.
Why he look familiar? I'm on it.
There were his friends for a
Oh.
scene. Y'all act like that was real. Wait a minute.
Mm.
I'm trying to keep between Drea, Riley, and Ryan. I'm like, wait a minute, what we talking about now? Hint.
But
He may. Oh, wait a minute. Riley
Mhm.
said, hint. He may or may not have been on another show. Was it My 600-Pound? Because I'm gonna go look for him. Seriously, I will.
Oh, I hope it is. I hope it is. I love My 600-Pound.
Girl, that is my show with Dr. Now.
That is the one reality show I actually watch.
And Lexi, you know, I met Dr. Now way before he did the show. That was my friend's doctor.
Really?
He's been at that same office for like 18 years.
Has he always been that savage? Because that's what I love about him.
Yes, he's straight to the point. But I remember his wife used to be his office manager, and she was younger than him.
Oh, wow.
They had a pretty nasty divorce, girl.
No wonder he has that golden stethoscope.
Girl, that goes step. I'm like, wait a minute, Dr. Now. And now he's at St. Joseph's, which is my hospital, because he used to be all over. But now he's been at St. Joseph's now for like 5 years, is where he's doing all his gastric bypass surgeries at. So he's right downtown Houston.
Nice. I like
Not
him.
on Mama's Boy. Wait a minute. He wasn't on Mama's Boy because I've watched every one of those seasons.
No, Michelle said he should be.
Oh, yeah.
He should be. At 35 and his mother's still doing his laundry. Come on.
But that's real
Riley,
Italian.
wait a minute. What show? Was it My 600-Pound Life? Is that the show he was on? Because you know I'm going back to look because I've missed a couple of seasons, but I'm back watching it this season. So I can go back and find him if he was on that show. And I'm going to say Mark on My 600-Pound Life. And I'm going to look through every damn grade. I'm going to look through every grade. I think it was My 600-Pound Life. Lexi, what do you think?
Riley, you're not my kid. It could be My 600-Pound Life.
Oh, I'm going to find him now. Oh, you better bet I'm going to find him.
I mean,
Lexi
I'm sure
does your
Lexi
does your laundry. I'm sure if you leave clothes at our house, well, I forgot. She took you in out of the train station. So
That's right.
yeah, I forgot about that. So, but I'm sure you guys take turns doing laundry. You guys take turns cooking. You better, because you got to earn your keep. Shit. Okay.
Actually, he cooks. I do laundry. That's the deal.
Oh yeah, and Riley was. Oh my God, he told me what he was cooking. What you guys were getting ready to eat. I got hungry.
Oh, it was delicious.
Oh yeah, but I had made baby. I mean, I made beef ribs like last week. Oh my God, but I think I want some more.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
delicious.
Drea, we gonna find him. Drea, we gonna find him. Girl, my 600-pound life is the way I stay small. Okay? Because every time I think about snacking at 9, 10 o'clock at night, I be thinking about my 600-pound life and how they get up and eat a breakfast that's made for 5 people. I'm
Mm.
sorry. I can't do it. And the thighs and the lymphedema. And I'm like, and then you see all that. I said, oh my God, I can't take it. But I watched the shit. I watched it. Hi,
Michelle
Frankie.
Riley is a good cook.
Huh?
Michelle, she said Riley looks like a good
Oh yeah,
cook. He
Riley
is a
is a great cook. Oh, you need to
That's
try
how he
all the
got
stuff.
me. If he ever tells you the story, he'll tell you. That's how he got me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Riley needs to. He puts a lot of his stuff on IG when he's cooking. And that night y'all had that lobster, I was so damn mad. I said, I don't believe he's feeding these strangers lobster. And I didn't even get an invitation. Yep. So, Drea, we gonna find him. Trust me, we gonna find him. We gonna find him. Cause it had to. Yeah, we'll find him. Okay, so he went there, and then she got
Ooh.
it. Yeah, we still talking with Greg and Joan. He went over well, and then she contacted him, but then he went over to his friend's house. I forgot what's his friend's name. When he
Oh,
went to
I didn't catch it. But that lady with
Lori,
the
is it
dishwasher.
Lori? Is it Lori? I think her name is Lori.
The
But I want
woman with the fake busted dishwasher that he
yes,
Dishwasher.
did nothing to help her because he couldn't fit in the space.
yes, and
Oh no, but it must have been the sewage. It was.
yep, but Lexi, here's what I wanted to ask you. What seeing that when he came through the front door, you a realtor. That kitchen is right there. You see the
Mm-hmm.
front door, and the kitchen is right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird. Is that the way houses are normally set up in Long
No,
Island?
maybe he came through the back door. They could have set it up. So just knowing what I know about editing and production, they could have set it up where it looks like he came in the front door and he really went in through the back.
Huh.
I would make him come through the back door if it was me.
But he pulled up in front of the house and he rang the doorbell.
And
Park around
then
the corner.
and then what's the next scene you cut over to? Him walking
Them in the
inside.
kitchen. Yep.
Yeah, they could have just cut it that way.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So his discussion with his mom in the backyard as they're eating, and she's feeding him a carrot. Okay, I'm sorry. She's feeding him a carrot, and I don't know what the hell they were eating to have carrots because I thought she was making meatballs and shit. I don't know. I'm confused.
He had a
Um,
lot of meatballs.
yep. So my thing is, she wants them to sleep in separate rooms because she
That
doesn't
was
want to
funny.
hear. Hi, Party Rock.
I was like, kick them out. Like, don't let them in your house.
But Lexi, he was like, okay, so you don't want to hear us having sex. And I'm like,
I'm
he said,
like,
what's the
lady, that's
difference?
your fault. That's your fault, lady. Why he's still there?
Yep.
Come
But
out.
why can't he rent an apartment like normal people do? If you don't have the down payment for a house, like why can't you rent?
Yeah.
I
How
don't
is
think,
he sponsoring this girl
maybe his
if he
mama,
don't have
I
no
don't think
job?
his odd jobs he's doing can't be paying that much. He's been wanting to start a bakery, but didn't start a bakery. He starts projects, he stops them, and he's an all-around handyman for friends and family. Are they paying you?
So
No, because he can't fit in the cupboard.
let's back up a little bit. I'm going to
Okay.
give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. And only because I had this experience just this past week, okay?
Okay.
I was helping this young family buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought they were going to need to bring in funds from a different source. At the end of the day, they didn't. They had the funds themselves. They raised it in the last 2 weeks. How? They cook from home and they deliver food to people in the area. They want to start a restaurant. Like they asked me, they said, hey, help us find a commercial kitchen. We want to start a restaurant. I didn't know how good their food was. And this is what they've been doing for the last 2 years. They cook twice a week and they deliver. They have their clientele that they deliver to every week. In one night on arepas alone, they made over $1,000.
Okay,
Wait,
thank you.
but
I
they
think I'm
sound
gonna
like
start cooking
real
and delivering meals.
entrepreneurs. This dude is a bump on the lung. He's what my mother would call a jack of all trades and a master at none.
Master of none. That's what my grandpa used to say too.
I
Yep.
get it, but I'm going to give him this one. I'm going to give him this one just because of that experience that I've had with someone who wants to start their own restaurant, and also I know about the power of the edit and TLC. So I'm going to give him that one.
Okay. But she wants them to sleep in separate rooms. And I get it. He says, what difference does it make? We're going to be married 30 days, 50 days. He was like, and he doesn't want to embarrass his girlfriend. And, he doesn't want to cause any issues by asking her, how would she feel about sleeping in different rooms? And then mama says, well, we have a futon against that wall. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
It's mom's fault. She should be like, yo, just get your own
Lucille, it's a
apartment.
lot.
Get your own
If
apartment.
she's Italian, she's probably Catholic. I'm surprised she's not making her sleep down around the corner at the auntie house.
But you knew this woman was coming. They've been waiting 7 months to be together, and now you bring up the day before she comes because she's in the air, but them sleeping in separate rooms. It doesn't make any sense that they didn't have these conversations before she even got, before she got in the air. That makes no sense to me. Why now? When you had weeks to discuss this.
Yeah.
Please tell me, what am I missing?
I think this is one of those production, hey, let's go with this storyline.
Okay. Okay. Because it's probably something they've probably already discussed, right?
I want to believe that. I really
That's a trope. That's a trope. When you're moving into your mama house with your girlfriend that you brought from some third world country, that's the first thing she's gonna say. You're not gonna stay in the same room, are you?
Drea found Greg. I told you we would find him.
Oh, where was he on?
Drea found him. Oh, Drea, I tell you, that's my detective right there, girl. If I can't find it, Drea gonna get it. I want to know what show, Drea. And I need to follow him on IG because he's gonna be interesting. Him and his mama. Okay.
I think his mom is gonna be a lot more interesting.
Yep, Lucille is a lot, girl. Lucille is something else. And when they showed her name, I said, Lucille.
I love everyone who's called Lucille.
I know she looks like she's going to be a character. She really does.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my God. So we want to discuss, Debbie, you can talk about Shikina. Look, Shanae and Sarper. I ain't got nothing to say but them.
Oh, well, I didn't really pay attention to her. He was talking to his family and saying that he went and got the visa and that he's going to go over there. He's going to marry her. He doesn't know if he's going to come back, blah, blah, blah. He's just looking cute. And she was just there.
I actually felt bad for his parents. I felt bad for his parents.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch their original season. I just actually watch memes on IG. But I felt bad for his parents. They're like, oh, okay, so we can go in 3 months for your wedding. And he's like, no, you can't. Like, I felt for them. It's like they really just want to have family celebrations together.
And he's the only son. Now, this is what I wanted to bring up, Debbie, and you're going to know what I'm talking about. When Sarper was talking about finding his son that he had with this woman, that was 2 seasons ago. Have we heard anything else about that?
No, I asked you about that. I was like, "Where's
Oh
his
wait,
long
they've
lost
already had
baby?"
2 seasons?
They've had what, 2 seasons or three? Two?
Two
It was
or three?
before the 90 days.
No, wasn't she on Other Way because she went over there?
Yep, the other way. And then they went on. They've had 2 seasons.
Drea, what shows were they on?
Yep, she went on the other way. Then before the night, well, she's been on 2 seasons. This is her third season.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Sarper has a new car. Did anybody notice Sarper had a new car from that beat up shit that he used to drive around in?
Well, the money came in.
And she actually shared it. Wow.
Yep. So they've been on 3 seasons.
Damn, I didn't know that.
This is their third season.
They must
The
like
other
it.
way, 2 seasons, and now this is their third season before the 90 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Remember, she
Mm-mm-mm.
went over there, and then she was living over there. Then she kept coming back to Cali, every 5 weeks to see her daughter. Yep, this is her third season.
Wow.
I'm so sick of her.
I don't believe she was coming to see her daughter because her daughter
I
was
don't
over
believe
at
so because her
boarding
daughter don't
school.
want it. Really, her daughter. I think the daughter was visiting the dad with all the money, and because she's a party, she supplies the girls for the parties in Beverly Hills. So she's basically a madam.
No, allegedly. She's an esthetician during the day and then she's on the party scene at night.
Allegedly, she's a madam.
Right.
Allegedly,
Right.
she's a madam, and allegedly, that's what she does. Let's see. Did you? It was something I wanted to ask you. Did you? Oh, and she was on this one show. What was the show? What I showed you guys the clip of when she was on there, and she was telling, it was on a dating show, and she looked so much different. Oh my God. Now she looks
both
like a
look
plastic
so
doll.
Yeah, they both look so plastic and not
Yep.
even a cute kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not
And
even.
Sarper is the only child. But when he said that if his parents had a problem with him leaving, he doesn't know what he's going to do. And did you see the look that Shanae gave him? Yes, her name is Shanae.
I thought he was the only boy. Didn't he have a sister?
He's the only boy. Fuza is his cousin.
Okay.
Fuza is the cousin.
I mean, I saw his parents. The looks on their
His
faces.
mom was devastated.
Yeah, they like they would. His mother looked like she was pissed off at what Shanae we
And
calling her.
Shekinah, her name is Shekinah, but I call her Shanae.
Okay.
I wonder if they sprung it on them. Like it doesn't seem like they told them that he was going for the interview or anything like that. Because I think he was hoping he would fail.
Say that they sprung it on him.
Yep. They had no idea that he was going for the interview. He said, because if he didn't get it, it was no point in telling them about it. That's why they drove there to spring the news on them. But the mom looked like she was pretty pissed, and the cousin too was pissed at Shanae. Okay, I'm calling her Shanae.
They looked upset. They looked very upset.
And she did a porno movie. She did the dating show and a porno movie. I can believe that.
Really finds things out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Was she an extra or was she a primary character?
Drea,
because I know all of her friends are in, but I've always said her friends look like they all belong in a corn movie, right?
Yeah, and you did say that. I told you they were ladies of the evening. Now, Sarper has slept with over 2,000 women.
He's a man of the evening.
Yeah, and she was supposed to be a one-night stand. She got to Turkey with her friends, looked on a dating app, found him, and before he was with her, he was with 2 other women earlier that night. And then it was supposed to be a one-night stand, and then she came back the next night, but he had been with another woman earlier that day too, and she brought him soup and stuff.
Wait a minute. I've always thought it was really strange that she went over there on a dating app and found somebody and slept with them the first time she met them, right? No, but what if they were over there making a porno movie and he was an extra? Like they was looking for extras.
Ooh, that
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You were still in a porno movie.
I know, but now it makes sense why they're together. Oh, Sarper.
Oh, that makes sense now. Because she went over there with her girlfriend to visit Turkey. I'm like, who just goes to visit Turkey and you don't know nobody over there?
Plastic surgery.
That is funny, Michelle.
Oh, yes, surgeries.
Yeah, every time she goes over there, she gets new surgery.
Did you see her face recently? I showed it. Did you
God,
see
it looked like a lacing. It looked like a lacing from a sneaker. It looked horrible. Like, what is it that she's doing?
And you remember when I told you the last episode that I thought that he had moved, but then I said, well, maybe he went to another town to go do his thing. Well, I was right. I was right. So that wasn't his apartment at all.
Which one? The first one or the one he's in
No,
now?
you remember the one last episode when I said that Sarper was in a new oh my God. So Gino's girlfriend just changed her name and she put up a new pic. She's gorgeous. Let me show y'all Gino's girlfriend. Hold on. She changed her name and she's showing her pic. This is not the same woman that Gino was on The Single Life with. There she is.
Man, she sent me naked pictures.
Her head doesn't match her body.
Extensions.
No, not her hair. Her head.
Oh, her head.
Her head seemed really small, but the rest of the body seemed like, I don't know.
She's a very, very nice person.
Who's
very,
also
very nice.
at Photoshop.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep, that's her. She's a really nice person, and she and I had a really nice conversation.
Oh, good dear.
She's really, really nice. But hold on. Drea sent me an attachment. Hold on.
Is Gino not sleeping with her too?
If you open it and we hear Bound Chicken Wow Wow, we want to see it.
He was on. Wait a minute. Drea, what show was he on? Oh, Drea found him. Now I need to do some digging. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do some digging. I think it was my sixth. Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me show you Greg. Hold on. I know we were talking about. Hold on. Let me just show you Greg. See, y'all be throwing me off with all this shit. Hold on. I need to show you Greg. Because I was going to look for Shikina. But this is Greg. Now.
Oh.
Who's that baby? Who's that baby?
I don't know, but better be careful.
That's his child. Look.
That's his baby.
Absolutely love these moments. Little scarily growing up so fast.
Maybe that's his godchild.
Could be.
A nephew?
Could be. But he didn't say he had a sister or a brother. Is that his daddy? Look, she looks like him.
That's because they're both fat.
She said that's because they're both fat.
Wow. I love this kid. Oh, that's his niece. That's his niece. That's his niece.
Go.
I love this kid with every inch of my heart. That's his niece.
Okay.
Oh my God, look how she's looking at him.
Because he's fat.
She's cute. Debbie.
You know what? I ain't listening to Debbie right now. I'm not listening to Debbie right now.
All I hear is because he's fat.
I'm not listening to Debbie right now. I'm not.
Some curry goat.
I can't with Debbie. Y'all, okay, here is her face now. After she had that surgery. Where's that picture?
Got turmeric on her face?
Yep.
Interesting. When's she gonna get her neck done?
Yep, well, she got the tattoo in her neck. But Debbie,
Yeah,
look.
but look at that big thing, that tendon on the side of her neck, making her look like a Klingon.
What did she do to herself? She took her fillers out, Debbie. That's what she did.
Wait, when you take your fillers out, they botch up your face like how they did
Yeah,
her?
I'm going to show the picture. Done with the facial fillers, lips only, and feeling lifted and fresh now.
But I
She had
thought
a
fillers
front lip
melt.
and lower.
It
Okay,
still don't look right.
nope, she doesn't look good. But let me show you the picture that Debbie sent
It's
to
because
me.
of Klingon eyebrows.
Yep, I had to
No,
close
the
that.
eyebrows have always bugged me out.
Okay, hold on. Let me
How
show
do
you
you
guys
think
the
that
picture
that's
that.
natural, Lexi? Like my eyebrows don't grow like that.
Neither
Okay, let
do
me show you
mine.
the picture that Debbie sent to me so you guys can see how this woman's face looked.
Oh my
It,
God! Maybe we can ask Greg to make a bread plat up like that. What's it called? Ciabatta? No, not ciabatta.
I don't know, Debbie. You said
Challah bread. Where
No,
you plat it?
no, we're not gonna have bread from Greg and have him deliver it with bare hands.
yep, Debbie. I can't find that picture that she sent to me of Shikina.
It was on Instagram.
I know. I don't see it.
You don't see it? I don't see
Hold on.
Instagram.
I'm looking. I'm scrolling down.
You
Oh,
can
here it
put it
is.
in
I
your
found it. I went too
messages.
fast. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen again. Um, Let me share my screen. So she removed her fillers. And this is what her face looked like then. Look. Look at that. And we can see she still has some stitches on that other picture on her page.
So wait, I thought fillers melted. What it is that melts that
Wait,
you inject in your face?
I don't know. I've never had them.
you have face melt? Like, what is that?
No, don't they say like when they get the fillers or whatever, they let them melt out and they don't get no more?
I
Like,
don't know.
why did they have to do that to her?
And Kelly, oh, Kelly is so bad. He said, what the fuck? Why do women do this? Why they need to do a study on the addiction to cosmetic surgery? I can't even deal with the hernia or wrist surgery. People getting their whole entire body done. We must love ourselves. Oh, I did like it. There it is. I did like it. Okay.
Her
But
eyebrows
yes,
go in different directions.
she just be fucking up herself. And then she got the neck tattoo with his name, with Sarper's name there.
Oof.
Sarper.
Okay, so anything else about those two,
Mad
Debbie?
Max. Yeah,
What?
sorry. Max Hedrone.
Oh my God. Okay, is there anything else about those two?
No, I'm tired of them, and this is the first time I'm actually watching.
I choked. We are tired of them. Now we're going to get to the people under the stairs.
Wait, what people under the stairs?
Yeah, who's the people under the stairs?
This will be Jessica and Juan. Juan's
Oh.
coming
Oh
from
yeah,
Cali. Huh?
yeah, that's they were on what, Love in Paradise?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I actually watched their season a long time ago.
Yep, it's been a long
Yeah,
time.
I think she got pregnant on purpose. I'm serious. So Juan is off a cruise ship, and he liked to party and dick down anybody that comes on a ship, just like the guy did in the 90-Day Fiancé UK version. And he
It's
gets
for
there,
tips.
huh?
It's
For
for
tips.
tips.
Okay, it's for tips. So they're at the hotel after she picks him up from the airport. The kids are being
Motel.
what did he say, full of energy, and
Mm-hmm.
he wants some privacy. He wasn't getting that because he wanted some nookie, and that wasn't happening. So then they get to Torrington, Wyoming, and this man said after they left Denver there was nothing but flat land and jello grass. It was the jello grass.
Don't make fun of my boy's accent.
He said the jello grass. I said, you mean yellow? But I know they don't pronounce J's like Jesus, and everybody says Jesus. I said, no, that man's name is Jesus. When I first left Louisiana and we went to Texas, Cranky, and we got the kids in the class, and this guy was saying, when they called, and I'm looking at his name, I said, Jesus? And he was like, Jesus. I said, that's a J. And then he explained to me, I said, oh, so Jesus. But he said, the jello grass, okay? So we're going to say the flatland and the jello grass. So then when he got into Torrington, Wyoming, he said, I smell cow shit. Cow. She told him, you'll get used to it. I can't. And then when they get to the house, she had the big thing up on the garage door, and she said the town signed it. How small is this thing? Well, 6,119 people, and now it's 6,120 because he's there. Come on, guys.
She did say that there was more cows than people in that town.
And that the aroma is really nice in that town.
Especially during the summer.
Oh my God, can you imagine the flies? Ugh.
We saw the flies last week when they were at the cow pasture, and the child was stepping all in the cow dung and throwing it. Oh, damn, Michelle said he was smelling
throwing the cow dung.
Oh, Lord. I'm just like, I can't. But when they got in the house, please tell me why they get in the house and they go downstairs to the bedroom. Who lives upstairs? I was thinking the same thing. Who lives upstairs?
The person that's in the bathroom.
And let me tell you why I said this. Because my house in Maryland, we had an in-law apartment downstairs. 2 bedrooms, no door on the main bedroom, but the other bedroom had a door. There was a bathroom right there, a kitchen, a full kitchen, and a living room. Somebody is living upstairs.
Her husband, her ex-husband.
Debbie, do you think so?
It would be really great if that was the case. Him and his new wife.
See, but that's just it. All the bedrooms are not downstairs. She's told him there's another shower upstairs.
Yeah, but
someone is living
that was
upstairs.
the only thing upstairs.
Huh?
She made it seem like it was the only thing upstairs, just a shower. What else is upstairs?
No, somebody's living upstairs.
There's a bedroom upstairs.
Yep, someone's living upstairs. That is a basement apartment. That's what it is. Now, the newer houses in Maryland, when you got the full basement down there, and because my son's house, they have bedroom doors. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs. They have 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs. He's got a family room downstairs, laundry room, and a bathroom. My other son's house is 1 bedroom downstairs, a huge family room, laundry room, full bathroom. And that's he wants me to come, he said he's waiting for me to move in. I'm not moving in and babysitting. I ain't doing it. But the older houses, like in Oxon Hill, there is no door on the master room downstairs, but there is a door on the second room. So someone is living upstairs.
It sounds like a bi-level, and I don't like bi-levels, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Yep. So someone is living upstairs. The house we had in Teaneck, we had the full basement, completed basement. Someone is living upstairs.
Nah, Debbie, I don't co-sign for anybody.
Well,
who you co-signing for?
Busted. Then he's not going to get a room for rent.
I live up there during the previous month.
You presume too much.
See, that's what I'm saying, Lainey. There are bedrooms upstairs. I'm telling you, it's a half a bath downstairs. It's a shower and the toilet. A half a bath.
That's a 3/4 bath.
Yep, a 3. So there is no privacy for them. And why did she put the baby in the bed with them instead of putting that baby in that bassinet I saw against that wall?
That baby too big for the bassinet.
Okay.
And she's too
Yeah,
lazy to get up in the middle of the night and take the
Yep.
baby out of the bassinet.
He said they're going to have to figure something out, meaning I'm not staying here like this. So I'm thinking her mother must live upstairs, or a sister, or I don't think it's the ex-husband.
The ex-husband and his new
maybe
wife
she
live
rents
upstairs.
the downstairs.
You think if she's renting that they're going to allow some man to just come live there?
You never know.
It's a finished basement is what it is. It's a finished bedroom. And there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, at least 2 or 3 bedrooms upstairs. I'm telling you, that reminded me of my house in Maryland.
So if she's renting, let's say from a friend, because a friend was like, you know what, I'm going to help you out. You got kids. You ain't got no man. I'm going to help you out while you get yourself on your feet. And she just stayed.
Yeah, there's a shower downstairs. And and he said, so if I need to take a shower, so I I got to come through the kids' room. And she said there's another shower up there. There's a bathroom upstairs. And I'm like, oh shit, she's in a finished basement. It's
Thank
a
you,
finished
Michelle.
basement.
Michelle figured me out. I hate bi-levels.
Well, some houses in Maryland have bi-levels. It looks flat, and then you go in, you got to go. And that's the way, because the house we were on was on a hill, like coming down the hill. So you see like, and then when you pull in, you're going down, and then the basement, you can go through the side door, or you can go around and walk down around the back and go through that door. So yeah, so I had a bi-level house.
There you go. I agree with Riley. They wanted something to cause a conflict.
That all along.
Yep. So that when I saw that, I said, because she goes, here's our couch, it can fit all of us. Here's our Christmas tree, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And then they go down the stairs. I'm like, who's upstairs? Why are they sleeping downstairs? You're not going to find any damn house that doesn't have any bedrooms upstairs and all the bedrooms are downstairs.
But when she was on Love in Paradise, she was living on the main level. I remember that. She wasn't living in no basement. What is she doing? I'm beginning to agree with Riley, and I don't like to agree with Riley. It's like the production.
Another point for Debbie. Another point for Debbie.
No, it's just the truth. I don't like to agree with Riley. I like to be contrary. But he making sense.
Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense to me. And I never watched her season on Love in Paradise. So this is like, this doesn't make any sense to me. I want to know who's upstairs. It reminds me of Kobe and his wife living in her parents' basement, but now they have their own house.
But they had a nice setup. They had a nice setup in their basement. There was like multiple bedrooms.
That's a small house. Look at the outside when they pulled up. That's a small house. So I'm thinking maybe 2 bedrooms upstairs. That's a small house.
Did they show that on the outside?
Yes, when they pulled up. You remember they had the garage when they pulled in, she goes, home sweet home. And they showed the house. And then they did the close-up on the garage where they had the signatures on the thing. Welcome home, Juan.
Drea, remember, she lived like she would come into, and it looked like the same house that she was in. She was living on the main level. I didn't even know that place had a basement.
Huh.
So maybe Riley's right. They need conflict,
Yeah, Debbie, Riley's right now. Huh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. 1 point deducted in the game.
She has see, Riley, that was our question. Is that really her farm, or was she just visiting that farm?
She was trespassing.
Girl, it's crazy.
She went for the cow dung.
But that's what I was looking at. That I was like, Juan is not happy. He's not happy. He said, okay, you said there was no privacy. She goes, well, when you have kids, there is never no, there's a bedroom door. But there's a door to the kids' room. Or was that the bathroom?
That was the bathroom.
There's no privacy there.
Because you go through the bathroom.
You go through the kids' room to get to the bathroom.
To get to the bathroom.
I don't see this working. And then we see where he's talking about her inviting her ex-husband, and he wants to know if he invite. I don't think they're going to work. And I know he loves that baby. I was looking at the way he was looking at that little boy. He loves that little boy. I don't think they're going to work, Debbie. What do you think? I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't think they're going to work.
Take note. I'm not asking for a DNA on this one.
Huh?
Because I feel she trapped him.
You think she trapped him with that baby, right?
Yeah. Because it was right after she found out that he was having something going on with another woman.
He cheated on her, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She found out about it, went down to Colombia, and, you know, they had this big heart to heart. And he proposed to her, and she didn't take her birth control, and she got pregnant with little David. But I feel she got pregnant in order to keep him.
I think so too. I don't know why these women think by having a baby that's going to keep a man, because if he's ready to go, he going to go. It's just like a pregnant woman. If she's ready to go, it don't matter. She's ready to go. Baby or no baby. I don't want your ass no more. That's it. I'm going to take care of the baby, but I don't want you no more.
And he's a man that likes to work. He really does like to work.
That baby looks like Juan.
Professional cruiser.
Yep, that baby looks like Juan. Really looks like Juan.
He's not going to be happy sitting there doing nothing.
That man is coming from this party lifestyle, from a popping city, okay? And now you've got him in Torrington, Wyoming. I don't think that's going to work. I don't know what y'all think.
Oh my God.
What?
I don't think it's going to work either.
Riley said, Lexi told me she was preggers, and I said, please refer to season 6, episode 11. Riley. Debbie. Your buddy Riley is out of control tonight. Okay, he's out of control.
Let's do something. I can't do nothing.
Let me see. Juan said, wait a minute. Juan was so funny saying he wasn't sure if American bedrooms normally had doors. But then he was talking about, I'm just. When he said, when she showed him on FaceTime, he goes, he doesn't remember this.
I mean, that must have been the same FaceTime that the French lady and
yes,
that were on.
Oh my God! But
he didn't see any of the pictures of the former wife up on the walls.
Oh my God!
I came in that place and he said, "This is junky."
But it's all it's clustered up. Is there any windows down there?
No.
I didn't see windows.
Just a vent for the car exhaust.
Yeah, and you know, because when he told the story about his dad and how he lost his father when he was 8, and his older brother had to go out to make money, and you know, I understand why he wants to be there for his child, because he said before his daddy died, they had a good life, and he wants to try to be able to do that for his son, but he's not going to be able to work here.
No,
he can go work in the local bar.
But and yeah, because she was showing him the liquor store and stuff.
Not these days. Even a local bar, you can't work off the books. Not as an immigrant anymore. It ain't that easy.
No.
They'll take him down at the local dairy, because that's what all of them farmers are crying about, that we taking away their little illegal workers.
But let me ask you a question. Did y'all notice that Juan is older than Jessica? He's a year older than she is.
Damn.
She's 30 with 3 kids.
Shit. But I got a question though. He said his dad died at 8.
He said his dad died when he was 8. Yes.
But he inherited a house from his dad.
Yep, probably
when
from
he was on Love in Paradise.
Yep, probably from
Why it took so long? Was that probate?
But see, when you told me that before, but when he said when his dad died, he said they lived a good life. Then his dad died, and his brother had to go out and make money, and his mother too, and his good life was gone. So where did the house come from? Maybe his
no. So the house was probably already in the family. It was probably already in the family. The good life went away because mom was no longer stay-at-home mom. Mom had to go out and work.
Oh.
Life changed.
I don't think he's going to be happy in Torrington, Wyoming at all.
I don't think so either.
Thank you, Freya. It ain't making sense.
Yeah. This man comes from Cali. He comes from Cali, Colombia, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
His dad got killed in a drug raid.
Yep. So that's the good life he had. Daddy was a drug dealer.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. But Debbie said Daddy got killed in a drug raid. I said, okay, that's a good life.
One last trip and never came back.
Mm-mm.
Who do you think she's living with?
I think that's just production throwing monkey wrenches into this storyline. But I don't think they're gonna last. I don't
think so either. I just got a feeling
there. He's just gonna be like, what the hell? This man is accustomed to traveling the world.
Yep.
He's accustomed, just even living in Colombia, like you see mountains. You know, you have a metropolis. Yep. This town is one block.
It's flat. And then he said, and then she had the nerve to tell him, oh, this is bigger than your cabin on the cruise ship. He wasn't always in that damn cabin. He was partying all the time. And then when he got off the cruise ship, he had a place to go hang out in town.
And I'm sure a couple of nights he was in the balcony.
Mm-hmm. He was up in the suites. He was slumming with Jessica in her interior cabin.
Okay, go eat. But we're going to get out of here because I know it's late for you guys. It is 9:34. And bye, Lexi. She dropped by mistake. But Debbie, this is good. I don't think Jessica and Juan are going to make it. Okay. I do believe Mark and Mina probably going to make it.
I think they're going to make it.
Yep. I think Stevie is going to mess up her shit with Mahadi. Shikina and Sarper, who gives a fuck? And Greg and Joan. I think it's going to be hard for her coming from Uganda. She's got a bachelor's degree in finance. Yeah. She's a director of a nonprofit organization, and she's leaving that to come, even though it's nice, but she won't. I don't think she's going to be happy with living with his mother. Even for a year.
I said that earlier. She is not. Even if he had his own place and she was living in her own place, she's not going to be happy. She's not going to find the, for lack of a better phrase or a better way of saying it, the intellect in her circle that she's going to be introduced to.
Yep.
She's not going to have that commonality with anyone.
And then everybody's going to think she's there, for money or green card. And but he said it. She has a better life. No, they didn't show the couple this week. She has a better life in Uganda right now.
Well, why didn't he go over and do other way and do Uganda? Like, I would like to see Uganda.
That would have been good.
That would have been good.
Yeah, I think it would have worked better.
We could have got to know her and her lifestyle to see what she's coming into now. Because it wasn't like she was running after him while he was there. He went over to Uganda twice and he proposed to her on her birthday. But What is it that she's coming into now when she's not going to be able to do the work that she loves? I mean, she might be able to volunteer, but this woman is educated. She's
Mm-hmm.
not, she's not
She's not
work.
going to be happy staying around the house. She's
Yep, and
not.
she's not, like Matilda. She's not like Matilda that's out there setting patties and stuff to bring. She has a career in Uganda,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
this is going to be interesting.
I'm actually interested to seeing more of her,
Yep, me too.
but I feel bad. I don't think they're gonna make it. And if they do, God bless them.
Yep. I think
Uh,
she might tell him, we need to go back to Uganda and you need to come with me because I don't think she's going to be happy there at
or
all.
she's gonna be close to New York, and she's probably gonna research all the foundations and all of the different stuff that's in New York, and she's probably gonna say, "Hey, let's go closer to New York."
Yep. But yeah, so we're going to see, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see more about that couple. Stevie, I'm waiting to see more about them. Mark and Mina has held my interest. Jessica, I'm calling her Jessica because he calls her Jessica. Jessica and Juan. Um, I don't think that's going to work at all. At all.
I don't think it's gonna work either.
Okay. So we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be out of here. Debbie and I might be back either Wednesday or Saturday. I got to check with Debbie to see what her schedule looks like to discuss the last resort. And we got to do Balin, and I got to do my Married to Medicine update because Dr. Heavenly put her foot in her damn mouth.
Mm.
Dr. Heavenly put her foot in her mouth talking about gay men aren't manly men. Did you guys see that?
So that's why Alex Rogers roasted her.
Oh my God. She put, hold on, let me just show you this really, really quick before we get out of here. And this is coming from, hold on, this is coming from, it's on Monica's page, All About the Tea, my girl. Hold on. And I'm going to let you, in case you guys didn't hear what Dr. Heavenly said, you piece of shit. Here she goes.
And it goes to the left. Most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men. You know what I'm saying? The guys that is kind of soft, but real men are gonna feel like, you know what I mean? Straight men are gonna feel like if you tell my wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I mean, that's just it. He gets upset. And it goes to the left. Most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men. You know what I'm saying? The guys that is kind of soft, but real men are gonna feel like
a bitch man.
You know what I mean? Straight men are gonna feel like if you tell my wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I mean, that's just it. He gets upset. And it goes to the left.
There you go. That's Heavenly.
Oh my.
Tell me how ignorant that bitch is and tell me why I don't like that bitch. Never liked her. I even said, Mariah, come back. Because I want to see Mariah drag quad again. I want to see her pull that wig and beat that bitch again. And I wanted to grab Heavenly. Heavenly needs to have her mouth sewn shut. Dr. Damien allegedly got babies running all around Atlanta. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch that show. I have no idea what you're talking
about. Girl, they some tacky ass. They're doctors and they just as tacky and messy. And Mariah Huck started that show. She sold the show to Purveyors of Pop. And she was executive producer. She's married to a doctor. All those women on that show, except for two, she brought in. One, she brought in. It took her 3 turns to get that loudmouth bitch in. And then once she gets in, they all want to start turning on her. And then Purveyors of Pop tried to take away her rights. And Mariah, a black woman, sued their ass and got a big payout. And she really didn't need it because her husband is really successful. He's a surgeon. But they did her wrong while they let Lisa Vanderpump keep her executive role on her show. And then on Southern Charm, they had, I forgot his name, Whitney had his executive rights. They let him make decisions, but was cutting Mariah out of everything they were doing. and didn't give her a contract for another season when it's her fucking show. She sold it to him, introduced them, handpicked that cast. I need her to come back. But anyway, gotta go. Love you people. And Lexi, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, Lexi's gonna be with us for her fresh perspective.
I don't know
I'm
how
loving
fresh
it.
it was.
I'm loving it. I am loving it. I really am, because you are really good at this. And we don't need Riley up here with his bad attitude. I'm just joking, Riley. I love you. But I
That's
know
another
you guys
strike against Heidi. That's another strike.
Yeah, 1 point for me. But I know you and Riley are getting ready to eat. I love you, Lexi. Thank you so much for coming up. And I would definitely see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye, baby.
Good night.
Good night. All right, Debbie, what you got to say before we get out of here, girl?
Nothing.
Let me drop Lexi. Oh, okay. I don't think she knows how to drop. Let me drop Lexi. Let me. Oh. Okay. She dropped this time. Okay. So what you got to say, boo?
Nothing.
Oh, I got 2. Damn it.
Damn it. 2.
All right. I enjoyed this. I really did. Debbie, this was good. I like it. I like it.
It was cool.
It was cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Lexi's going to be joining us.
Lexi believes in love.
Talking to Lexi and Riley, and he was like, he was talking. I said, you know what, Riley? I said, I really like you, but I think Lexi, I want Lexi.
See, Lexi believes in love.
Lexi believes in love. And she's not jaded like we are. And she's not jaded like Riley, okay?
Well, Riley's been burned.
Yeah, he has. And I'm thankful that Lexi took him in. I really appreciate that. That woman has a heart of gold. That's 3, Drea. I know. I'm bad. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going. I need to get something to eat. And we will see you guys. I don't know, sometime this week. I'll check with Debbie and see what she wants to do. Well, shit. I don't know, Debbie. What does your schedule look like? Riley got 3. I have 2. Debbie, you have 1. Oh, we can't have this.
See, okay. I'm a good girl. I'm a good, like Beyonce. I'm a good girl. You're a smart girl. I'm a smart girl.
Oh,
some
you a smart
shit
girl.
like that.
Right.
What Beyonce said.
That's what Beyonce said. Queen bitch. Okay, Heidi 3 now. Okay, so I am going to I think I'm gonna do a morning live either tomorrow or Wednesday, because I'm not going back in the office. I'm gonna be working from home. I've already made up my mind. It's raining right now too, which is good. It's been raining for 2 days, so the snow is melting. But I don't really want to go back in that office. And I'm probably gonna do a morning live because we need to discuss Diddy and his attorney that withdrew from that case. And they're saying that he withdrew after the evidence of necromancy. And I'm trying to pull that withdrawal because it's a public record. And I'm trying to pull it. I couldn't get it today, but I'm trying to get it so we can read it. And the judge signed off on letting him withdraw from that case. He said under no circumstances could he continue defending his client. And normally when you're getting ready for trial and that lawyer was correct, a judge will not let you leave that case. I said he saw the evidence, and this man, as they said, this man defended terrorists. Okay?
But he said it was a conflict of interest. I think that's why he was able to get out.
No, necromancy, black magic. They got they have it. I'm telling you, I'm surprised at these lawyers because they hadn't got all the discovery yet. We've got day 26 is going to be testifying. LB Shore is testifying. Cassie is testifying. You have, I forgot, what's his name's ex-wife? They've got all those videos. They've got everything. That man is not getting off on those charges. And then he went to the hospital because supposedly some knee injury or whatever. Bitch, I don't care. Necromancy. It's black magic, dark magic.
Mm-mm-mm.
And necrophilia is it was actually part of it too. They were talking about it on TikTok. Anyway, gotta go. I've got to get something to eat, and I think I'm just gonna do some pho. I have 2 of those left, Debbie.
Oh my God, they redesigned the packages at
I know. I
Costco.
have the new
It's so
package. Oh, yeah,
cute.
yeah. So I have the new package
Mhm.
because I told you that I keep buying them. So I have 2 left because
But
it's
they're real
easy. Yeah.
convenient. They're
Oh,
real convenient.
Karen Huger's sentencing is tomorrow. I don't know. I might do a quick live if it's going to be advertised. I mean, if it's going to be shown. I doubt it, but I'll see. But her sentencing is tomorrow, and she needs 2 years. She needs that full term, or at least 18. Fuck it. Give her 15 months. I
Leave
don't
my
care.
Karen alone.
Even the prosecutor said, do you know this is her 4th DUI? Not 2, 4th.
Leave Karen
She could have killed
alone.
someone. 4th DUI. She never learned her
Leave
lesson. The
Karen
prosecutor even
alone.
said her going into rehab was to garner sympathy. I have none for you. The first DUI should have taught you a lesson. Number 2, you should have said, oh, fuck. Number 3, okay. Number 4, you need to go, okay? You need to serve some jail time.
Poor Karen.
You need to serve some jail time. I'm sorry. I have no empathy for you at all. No sympathy. And then the way she was portraying all of this, which I need to watch, I need to watch the reunion part 2. One matter of fact, I'm gonna watch it tonight. The way she was portraying this, and then the lie about the animal that ran in front of her, which was bullshit. Hey, Chantel, at least 6 months. She needs to serve some time. I don't care if she served 30 days and then let her out on probation. She needs to be locked the fuck up. That'll teach her a lesson and scare her ass straight.
No. Free Karen now.
Nope, no free Karen. No, Debbie, not for this one. I can't get behind that. I'm sorry, I can't. She's
Free
the grande
Karen
dame,
now.
as Giselle gave her that name, but I can't get behind that. And she needs the breathalyzer installed in her car. My friend Sook Paul, he has his own business where they install the breathalyzers. That's a lot of goddamn money. And they do it because it's court order. And the fact that somebody offered her a car service and her cousin was on the phone telling her she shouldn't be driving, she should have taken a car service, and you still drove, you could have killed some damn body. Did you see that car? Good thing another car wasn't coming.
Free Karen now.
Okay, well, I'm glad it wasn't you she hit, okay? Because if she would have killed someone, I want to know what you would have been saying, free Karen. Because, no, she doesn't need to be on the road. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She could have killed somebody. Seriously. Seriously. Let's see. But trick is she can use someone else's to no, not the new ones they use. Not the new ones. They got the fingerprint thing that you put on there. You got to use your fingerprint. No. Not the new ones. I've watched them install those. It probably is. Yeah, she's on vacation. She's not in rehab. Yeah, but no, but they have the new ones. I've gone to Sook Paul's shop. Him and his uncle opened that shop. Well, him and his cousin. His uncle has a bunch of gas stations, and he's an engineer. And I went and watched them to see how it's done. And yeah, they got the little fingerprint thing that they have to get in the car, and then you're behind the wheel. And before you can start it, they got the fingerprint thing that scans your fingerprint to make sure it's you, and then it takes a picture of you blowing. It's recording you blowing. So there is, unless it's the older ones you're talking, but there's a reader there, and it's a little recording, and you blow, and then it goes straight to your probation officer. Well, she was probably doing both pills and alcohol. She's an alcoholic, period. I thought she only had 2. This bitch has 4. I'm surprised they didn't take her damn license after the second one.
It was suspended.
But she should have permanently had her license taken away after the second one. Then you got the third one. Still didn't learn her lesson. And now the fourth one.
69 degrees. Oh my God.
Well, she probably didn't have any accidents. You know, she probably was speeding and got pulled over. Still DUI. This one she could have killed. Well, she could have killed somebody on all 4 times. But this one was really bad. Her shit was tore the fuck up. There was no repairing that car. It was totaled out. Totaled out. So anyway, I love you guys. Oh my God, I got so much to say, but I need to watch. So Debbie, are you going to be able to watch the reunion part 2?
Who reunion?
Real Housewives of Potomac.
No, you go ahead and tell me about that one. When did it come on?
Last night.
Last night?
Okay, and then I need to do Married to Medicine because you're not going to watch that either. But I need to watch Married with Medicine, and then we have the Baldwins, which started last night. Are you going to watch that?
I did watch it.
Okay, so when do you want to go live about that? You want to do it Wednesday or Saturday morning? Because we've got a lot of shows that we got to try to.
Yeah, because tomorrow is Balin. Well, rather today was Balin, but I can watch it tomorrow. Beverly Hills is tomorrow. And that's it. Right?
So we have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We have Balin. We have the Baldwins. I have to do Last Resort because you really don't watch that.
I forgot about that. I usually watch recaps of that.
Yep, and then we do Married. Well, I can do Married to Medicine because I can break. But Married to Medicine is getting really good. And Phaedra leaves on her private jet. We've got 5 shows. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Balin, The Baldwins, The Last Resort, Married to Medicine. So what I was thinking is we can do Wednesday if you want to. We can do The Baldwins. You want to do The Baldwins Wednesday because it's a new show?
Yeah.
And then we can do. Did the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills come on last night or is it tonight?
No, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So on Wednesday, we can do the Baldwins and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right?
Right.
Saturday, we can do The Last Resort before, because we only have 2 episodes left. And then we can do Married to Medicine on Saturday, even though I might talk about Married to Medicine on Wednesday. How's that?
Yep. Did you find the Baldwins to be repetitive though? Like I found like every time
I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't? Okay.
No,
every time
last night I was really upset. Oh, yes, and the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. Thank you, Michelle. Real Housewives of Potomac. So, okay, the Baldwins, Wednesday, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I'll give a recap on RHOP. I got it. I got it. That'll take us probably an hour and a half. Got it. Okay. Got it. And then Saturday, we'll do Balin, The Last Resort, and Married to Medicine. How's that? Okay, so Wednesday. I got the lineup done. Okay, we're good. I got the lineup. So, yeah, I never liked his wife, even when they were going through the court proceedings and everything else. And they were filming this show, as I said, while he was on trial and while all this stuff was going on. And she's another one that took the kids to court. Okay, another one that took the kids to court. So,
them children don't know how to behave.
Huh?
Them children don't know how to behave. How she got them up in the people court?
Yep. So, those kids are out of control. And okay, That's it. We got everything. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to go make me some soup. I love you guys. I'll talk at you guys later. Have a great evening. Bye, everybody.
Bye.